It's Week 7 of the NFL. And up next is the Armadillos, creative quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Armadillos and the Orbits, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, from Mexico City, our visitors. They were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
23 yards, the final tally.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Armadillos are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Armadillos offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. As they've got it as we resume action. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Armadillos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The Armadillos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Third down and 6. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this incomplete, oh my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on, nearly picked, but instead it'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Orlando takes back over on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. And this is going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Derek Carr, 4 touchdown passes
in the victory. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Powering his way forward. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Orlando takes back over on offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second and 9 now. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. from 19 yards away.
And the Orbits are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now down to 20. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4.
Offside.
2nd down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark
Still
off the
first
5
down.
and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 32.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They're going to look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Orlando takes back over on offense.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Mexico City, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.